What's up, guys? Powerbang here, and I'll bring you guys the war recap of the Cold September arranged war that went down this past weekend. WHF 82, Cold September 85. Now, these guys are always a pleasure to play against, and they definitely brought some newer stuff to the war that we haven't seen a lot of out of our opponents as of yet. If you haven't checked out my most recent best Town Hall 9 guide with the HGHB attack, definitely check that out. Cold September used that top to bottom of their Town Hall 9s and absolutely flattened ours. So that was something that was pretty cool to see. Definitely shows the potency of that strategy. So props to you guys on your exemplary play at the Town Hall 9 level. And they just flat out outplayed us, top to bottom. It was not our best war. I personally missed almost all of it due to Father's Day activities. So I had to catch up with what happened quite a bit in the replays here as I was prepping for this recap. But that all being said, congrats to Cold September. Awesome job coming out with the win. Can't wait to get a rubber match with you around 3 here in the near future. You guys are awesome. So that being said, we're going to do a Town Hall 9 special episode today. We did have quite a few Town Hall 10 3-stars. All of them were dips, though, so I'm not going to get too much into them. Basically, we had a mass miner and some mass bowler attacks. You guys have all seen that stuff before. So that being said, 23 to 25 in the 3-star count. Stats are above my head. Both clans used all of their attacks. We didn't plan well on our side towards the end of the war, and it really hurt us. So no big deal, though. We just got to be better. But anyways, SGP going in here, doing a queen walk. SGP, one of his final wars, I believe, in the competitive scene with WHF, and really solid performance. One of his final range wars, I should say. Really solid performance, dropping another 6-pack. He's had quite a few of those lately, so props to him. Queen walk going down the side of the base. Really liked how he got that skeleton trap triggered. Really liked the hog and the wall breaker work coming in here. So he's going to get most of the minions out, use the poison spell, and slow those things down and take most of them out. Then finish off the king here. A lot of damage incoming, though, as she steps up and starts being under fire here by the cannon. So he drops a rage spell to keep him up. And, that king's, doing work. But eventually, he is going to get that thing taken out. Check out the wall breakers, though. While everything's distracted, they open up the wall that's going to allow for a queen charge. That 4th wall breaker is going to go get the rest of the CC troops. Now, he doesn't choose to drop his 2nd poison. So watch the damage that 1 baby dragon does. Look at that. Rages itself up. Absolutely crushes the queen. Forces the ability. Now, on the bottom, we've got the Valkyries and the king going into a compartment. And it looks like they are able to easily take out that queen, and they beat their way into the queen compartment. Problem is, most of his Valkyries, like 6 of them, have peeled off to the bottom right to go after the town hall. And he's going to get unfortunate here, having that Springtrap take care of 2 of his Valkyries on that final Tesla farm there. But the king persists into the remainder of the base as he kind of gets to the backside there. Many hogs come into the final few defenses. They run into the heal spell, get all healed up. So absolutely crushing the base. Valkyries finish up the cleanup on the bottom right. They will join up with the rest of the crew here. And the queen will push through the wall here to help clean up the upper right side. Doesn't even realize that he has swagged a poison spell and 3 wizards. So I don't believe he actually even deploys the wizards there, but very nice attack from SGP here. So nice, in fact, let's watch another SGP raid here as he picks up a 3-star for the good guys. Let's make it a 6-star for the good guys. Matt getting taken on here by SGP, and he has pretty much been walking the AQ walk GoVaHo pretty exclusively. Every raid has been more or less the same thing, and he's able to make it work really consistently. So great job to SGP. Using minions there to help funnel, as well as the queen walk coming in from the bottom. You can see that minion working on the gold mine, and he has broken off a little bit of a funnel here. That should open up the queen charge here. You see the wall breakers open up the wall. That's going to allow that queen to go straight in. So 1 hog goes to the mortar. And the goal here is to have it go into the base here. Doesn't quite get there, so he will need 1 more hog. Or the queen can step up in just a moment herself and get the lure. But the 1 hog does go in. Valkyrie and a witch and a baby drag come out. And as you can see, we mentioned this several times before. A witch with a baby drag is not good. I mean, pretty much the baby drag comes out, gets roasted, the witch is down. Really didn't slow down the queen at all. So the entry here from the Valkyries and the king from the upper right side. It looks like the wall breaker weakens up the wall for the Valks after they take out the final archer tower here. Looks like they are going to redirect with that Tesla popping up there. So they are really nice job between the wizard towers, not even really taking any damage here. So they get the town hall taken care of, and that will secure the 2-star. I know that's what SGP was looking for. But anyway, poison spell down for the queen. Perfect job receiving that. The queen continuing to walk around the base, and final heal spell in the queen compartment there for the Valkyries. Beautiful job with that. King using the jump spell, and he's got wizards down on the edge of the trash ring. So gonna finish up here on the bottom of the base here. The queen is beating through the wall. 9 Hog Riders still left in the bag. What I really liked about this raid from SGP is while it looked like it was petering out a little bit, he still has 45, 50, 52 camp space, it looks like, available. And he is just being patient, waiting to deploy. Here comes 3 Hog Riders into the cannon while everything is being tanked by the Valkyries there. Really, really nice work on that SGP. And then he's got 6 more Hog Riders. And as the bulk of the troops kind of push their way into the core to distract that Expo, not the Archer Tower, but the Teslas in there as well. Here we go. Then comes all 6 Hogs from the right side to target the Tesla and the Wizard Tower. So really just a beautiful raid here from SGP. Very, very patient. The heroes are going to go ahead and finish off the defenses, and then they will move to the clan castle to go ahead, finish off that 3-star for the good guys. So SGP picking up the 6-pack. Awesome work, man. Let's move on to some other folks. Starting with 18, this is Luxicon taking out Kryptonite here. And he's going to bring a cold-blooded LaLo. I believe he comes in from the top, 12 o'clock. Yes, he does. Cold-blooded entry. Golem going on the mortar just outside of the queen range, and he's going to create a nice little funnel there. The major obstacle is the town hall, so he drops 2 wizards on it to go ahead and get it quickly taken out, and then he's able to drop his king in, and once that king aggroes onto the queen right here, he's going to hop the wall, instantly drops the poison to go ahead and slow up the CC troops as well as the queen. King pops that ability, hops over the wall here, and he's just doing work, basically take care of that CC. Queen inside of a rage spell takes the baby dragon out, and then it's just a matter of time before this base is going to fall. Notice how the air defenses are perfectly in line. He's able to go ahead and drop some loons on the defenses, targeting everything perfectly. And notice how the queen is working into that open compartment over there. She's going to be able to take out the sweeper and the archer tower, just like so. Now the balloons can follow the lava hounds in. He does lose a couple balloons, deploying them a little bit early there, but for the most part, Lava Hounds are basically tanking all of the air defense for the remainder of the way. Drops the rage spell in that last Expo compartment. That's going to help those loons take down this Expo here. Very nice work on that. And he has his queen still working a little bit, actually doing some tanking here. Isn't quite able to... Actually, he does save her. Look at that. Absolutely no health on that queen, but the king is able to take her out. No big deal. And in comes the backside loons there to take out the final wizard tower. So pretty much beautiful execution there from Lux. He's got, pups all over the base and a whole wad of balloons left to go ahead and take out the remaining buildings. So nice work, Lexicon. Let's go ahead and check out Sean up next on number 20 here on Kasapa. All right, Sean 2, what's he bringing? An AQ Walk GoVaHo on this base, and this was a really cool raid. Starts out with some archers down here to help with the funneling, and a giant does go in to help that wizard get that Dark Barracks taken care of, and that's going to come in key a little bit later on when he deploys his Valkyries. But before that, in comes the Queen over on the right side. He's able to drop in a couple wizards there to take out army camps, and as that Queen steps up to the wall, he's going to aggro a whole bunch of defense here, just like so. Surprise Tesla pops over on the right, so that kind of puts a little bit of a damper on his funneling plans, but in goes the Hog Rider, does hit a spring trap with it. So at this point, he's trying to get that lure done. It looks like he's got one more hog that he can probably send in to get that done. Should see that come in on the air defense here shortly. There's the giant. Wall breakers go in. Going to go ahead and open up the wall here for the Queen to do a little bit of a Queen charge. So nice work there. He is going to be taking on a little bit of defense as well as the King and Queen at the same time. So you're going to see the ability come out to take out the king. In comes the CC. Kind of an awkward combination here between the baby dragon. Not the best combo, as the baby dragon is no longer going to rage with that dragon, and really no distraction there at all. So Queen very easily takes out the CC, and then he's got Valkyries coming in with that earlier funnel being made. Sends them in. Now look at the Tesla farm down there on the southeast side of this base. All 3 Teslas on the outside of the base, so it's a little bit unique there. Heal Spell receives the Valkyries in the first compartment, gets them healed up to full, and then Surgical Hogs kind of coming in, to take out some point defense while those Valkyries are busy tanking. Now, expos in the core side by side like that, you're giving up a lot of the defense, like the DPS in the base. So, maybe not the strongest base design, but this little Tesla farm at the end is going to be a little bit interesting. The one thing I really like that he does here is he saves a giant, and watch the king and the hogs as they approach. He drops the giant there. He still has a heal spell left. So he goes ahead and drops a wizard behind the giant, and then the heal spell on top of it. And that's going to keep the king alive, the giant alive, and allow the hog and the wizard there to go ahead and take out the remainder of that Tesla farm. Very, very important. The hog's about to head across the base to the last defense, which is the cannon. It does go down. So everything turns on the gold storage there. Gold storage goes down, and just one building left now for the queen. She's going to take out that gold storage up top, and the hog dies a needless death on a double giant bomb. So nice work to Sean too, man. Keep up with the good work. Let's watch one of my favorite attacks of the war. This is Hannibal getting taken out by Lucas 15. So, this base, it didn't seem apparent at first when you looked at it due to the air defense positioning, that this was a great GoVaHo base. Now, you see he brings 12 Valkyries and 18 balloons. Now, I'm not sure if he brings more Valks than the CC. We'll have to wait and see on that, but notice the Expo compartment in the middle of the base here. That Expo can have a jump spell dropped onto it, and that opens up basically 60 to 70% of this base. So Valkyries, yes, more Valks come out of the CC, so 15 Valkyries, 18 balloons, and the Valks are basically just going to completely mow through the upper half of this base. Heal spell down to receive them. They quickly work through the ground troops, and now it's up to the queen to go ahead and take out that baby dragon. Valkyries run away from the baby dragon. Baby dragon is down, and at this point, the queen is mopping up the air defense on the left. The Valks take out the one on the right, and they're hopping walls now inside of a heal spell, going from air defense to air defense here right now. So really nice work with that. They go back to the jump spell, get into the final compartment here. Notice the balloons coming into all of the point defense on the outside of the base. So really nice timing on that. They're getting everything taken out while it's distracted by the Valkyries. And same thing on the left side. Targeted balloons to pretty much every defense. You really can't ask for much better execution than this. And he has 2 wizards still left in the bag. He drops one on the top right on the gold storage. Another's going to come down on the top left. Over here, right. Oh, looks like he has minions over there. Minion on the left on the army camp, minion on the top. And where did that other wizard come down? Oh, it was over on the right for the what's it called? Builder Hut over there. So has a swag heal spell at the end. Really nice job to Lucas there. Love that attack, man. Just absolutely crushes the base. All right, guys. Tisdale coming in with his second of 2 3-stars here. This is going to be a cold-blooded LaLo, and it looks like he's going to be coming from the top as well. The queen goes down. She's doing some funneling at first. Golem comes down to go ahead and lock on to the archer tower. The poison spell is dropped to go ahead and slow down the king and the queen. Misses just slightly, so the king isn't really slowed down, but the queen and the king tag team and take him out, no problem. Wall is opened up. The heroes are going to go into the base, take out that queen with the help of a couple wizards here. So beautiful job with that. And we do get the CC lure. Poison spell comes down for the Valk, or not, there's no Valks here. Those are goblins. Goblins, baby. 20 gobs, and it looks like a baby dragon. Poison spell takes care of most of it. The queen and the king. King uses his ability. Queen is able to survive. But check this out. We get the CC. We get both heroes. We get an air defense here. And the queen's also going to get a couple more buildings. So really nice job. Nice value. And in comes the lava hounds here from the upper left side of the base, followed by balloons. Now the queen's going to go outside the walls here and start working on the trash ring. So really couldn't have been any more ideal. Lava hounds coming over a try Tesla farm there. Rage Spell goes down perfectly for Tisdale, and he's able to smash that Tesla farm. This is an improvement over the live raids that we did last night on the late night live with WHF, and awesome work with that. Final Tesla on the bottom right uses a hate spell to get those balloons into it, specifically targets it. And then the last little question we have is one air defense, and unfortunately, 2 Seeking Air Mines hit a Lava Hound that is almost dead, and then the air defense locks on to the level 4 maxed out Lava Hound that is at full health. So that is all the help we're going to get from Pups as far as cleanup goes, but the Queen survives the raid on the cold-blooded entry into the heroes and the CC with no healers. Queen survives, helps with the cleanup. Awesome work to Tisdale there, and keep it up, man. All right, guys, so number 25 here, this is Dan Howe. Dan Howe bringing the Shattered LaLo here. Really liked how he took advantage of the moat in this base. Look at that open moat in the core there, and he's able to use that kill squad to get quite a ways through this. So the first thing you're going to see is Dan Howe coming in from the right with the golem, locks onto the cannon there, and then immediately with his wizards, he takes advantage of the fact that the golem is tanking the mortar there, and the wizard is going to take out the mortar as well. So really wide, nice funnel going down here. The wizard's doing a fantastic job, just tons of value here. So awesome work with that. Wizard even taking out the Archer Tower at 3 o'clock. Now we got wall breakers coming in. The golems redirect. In comes the king at this point, and the king should lock onto that Archer Tower just like so. Now we have a jump spell. Jump spell is down. Really like how he connected the compartments. All 3 of those compartments are connected. The golem hops the wall. Queen locks onto the air defense, takes it out inside of a rage spell. Now we're working on the CC. We've got the enemy king, the enemy queen. All of that's taken down. The second air defense now has been taken out, and now the troops are absolutely getting ready to crush things. So the queen's going to come back here in just a moment, but it looks like a wizard has locked onto the Expo. Loving that wizard action there because he does miss that with his balloons. Rage spell goes down on the third air defense there, and the balloons will be working their way into a Tesla farm. So as soon as that air defense goes down, most of the loons, there we go, are progressing through that farm. Wizard finally takes out the Expo over on the right. The queen uses her ability, and we do have backside loons coming in. Still 4 of them left in the bag. The queen has finally died, but this is obviously going to be a 3-star as there is just too much firepower left. He saves 4 balloons, and he's able to drop those on all of the straggler buildings there to help clean up. So just really efficient on the cleanup for Dan Howe. Awesome work saving the balloons and, you know, keeping everything behind that you needed to clean up the base because you knew you had this thing crushed. So a couple more raids that I'll show, guys. This is Nog Skywalker, who was also played by Clayton. And this was a fantastic raid. I really loved the patience at the end of this and the thinking on his feet. You'll see what I mean in just a moment. This is one that we did live on stream. But basically comes in with minions, comes in with a baby drag, doing some funneling here. Now the queen is starting a walk on the bottom right, and she is going to step up to the wall here and start walking her way counterclockwise. So everything looking pretty good. Wall breakers come down to open up the wall. That's all accomplished. So now we can do a queen charge. It looks like a giant comes in to get the CC lure, and now we've got a whole bunch of goblins coming over to the queen. Drops the poison spell, and 30 goblins are going to get roasted here in just a moment. It looks like 20 goblins plus the baby dragon. So he does drop the rage spell there to kind of get rid of that thing super fast. And then the queen is going to head in to take out the air defense after she gets this laboratory. Minion down to try to funnel, but just a little bit early on it. The wizard tower had not yet locked onto the queen, but just really, really nice job working the queen into the base here. So another rage spell goes down for the queen. Valkyries come in on the left. I really like how he, travels all the way up the wall here with the Valkyries, completing part of the cleanup here. We've got wall breakers that go down, get through the wall, and open up the archer tower and cannon compartment as well. Jump spell leads them away into the core, where they will meet up with the queen here in just a moment. Now, as the queen kind of charges and as the Valks push their way through, kind of a row or a column of buildings is being created. Not enough juice to get through the whole base, and the reason for that is because most of his Valkyries have run outside over here. Now, 7 Hog Riders left at this point. The Queen has free reign of this base because she has that huge compartment in which she can follow all the way up to the elixir storage up here. So the Queen going to take out a whole bunch of stuff, sends in 3 Hogs from the top after the Wizard Tower locks onto the Valkyries. Really no opposition for the Hog Riders up there with the exception of 1 cannon in the middle. At this point, though, time has become a factor. It's looking like he may run out of time. What you see on the replay ends is basically what the timer is for the raid. So, you know, what's he got left? He's got four hogs, 2 balloons, and there is an air defense that is guarding the last few buildings here. So he can't just drop the loons in because they'll immediately get destroyed. Now, the Queen has to work through 2 sets of walls just to get to all these buildings, and we are down to 20 seconds. So he starts to overload those defenses down there, and watch what he does here with his balloons as they head into the air defense. Those final Hog Riders, he drops the loon very far to the right to go ahead and target the spell factory for cleanup once that air defense goes down. The Queen snipes the storage from over the wall, and look at that, the loons take out the spell factory. Got it by the skin of his teeth. Nog Skywalker, beautiful job on that cleanup, man. Mad props for thinking outside the box and dropping those loons for the cleanup on that spell factory. Nice work. All right, guys, last raid of the war. We're going to show Pharoh Hound here on number 30. Hopefully you guys have liked the Town Hall 9 content. Sorry we didn't have a whole lot of Town Hall 10 stuff this recap, but the last one was mostly Town Hall 10 and 11, so alternating a little bit of the focus, I guess. Minions go down in the corner for this raid, and what he's doing is creating a nice path into the base with his Valkyries. He's going to enter from the top left with those. Minions and Wizard go ahead and finish up the funnel, and then comes the bowlers. 2 healers down on max bowlers coming out of the CC. Unfortunately, the healers lock onto the Wizard, and the bowlers start walking down the wall unattended, unhealed, and that Wizard is getting all of the love. So nice jump spell goes down for the kill squad there. Valkyries head into the base inside of a heal, completely gutting it out. Second jump spell goes down. Holy cow, I'm tired, guys. There we go. So the Valkyries head over the wall. Second heal spell as well. So 2 heals, 2 jumps used by the Valkyries. They head over the wall to the Queen here, who is inside of the poison. She is instantly taken out. They work their way through the farm here. The bowlers have worked their way to the bottom side of this base. Really not a whole lot of fire that they're under here. But the beautiful thing that they're doing is they're providing enough of a distraction for those Valkyries and King to kind of work their way through. And you can see the King is working through the walls here. Now pay attention, guys. 18 and 15 for the hero levels. Level 15 King, level 18 Queen. Queen still has her ability, still at full health, and this base has been destroyed. So, you know, you guys are always wanting to see lower hero stuff. Well, here it is, and it's certainly... you know, not hindering him at all as he takes out this base that is close to his weight. But just really, really nice work there, taking it out, getting that 3-star for the good guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the recap. Mad props to Cold September. Wonderful clan over there. And they did pick up the victory over WHF 85-82. We look forward to a match with you guys in the near future. For now, though, this is Powerbang. I'm signing out till next time, guys. Take care.